First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there's only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.
Hey, listen, I know you hear all this stuff about home care. Home care is dying, or home care is no longer what it was years ago, but it's coming back around. Don't forget, I'm telling you first, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. Start your home care agencies today. Right now, for just $999, you can start the process to get your home care agency up and running. That's $999. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting to get you your LLC, your EIN, everything going in home care. Because the MCOs are coming back around. You don't want to miss out. Next year is going to be a big year for home care. Call now, 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. Don't wait. I know you see this commercial. Call now. TNS Licensing and Consulting. They will start the process to get your home care agency off the ground. That's 267-534-5053 for only $999. Get the process started today. TNS Licensing and Consulting, 267-534-5053. TNS Licensing and Consulting. Call now. Get your home care agency started for only $999 right now. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It can be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression, but nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect, or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you in these matters, contact us, talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom, it can be in person. Yo, 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 what's up? Y'all know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Partners USA TNS Media Group with the team and the family. You know, I got my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson. This is another episode of Tales from the Jails, bringing you just, information. Sometimes it may be, brought to you in a raw form as far as information goes. Sometimes it may be brought to you in a form of which you don't understand. But ultimately, our goal is to break it down so that you do understand. And Tales from the Jails, what we do here is our number one goal is to deter individuals from going to prison and spending time and losing their life behind committing crime and breaking laws. So once again, Tales from the Jails does not support or glorify prison in any way. Our job once again is to deter you from going to prison. We're here again, got our family here with us. As usual. You got sorry, I don't know if I said your name, man, Mr. Brahim Jackson.
Yeah, you did.
The star of the show.
No.
Shout out to my guy.
Stop. Don't.
Dave Olaseer, John Michael.
Man,
you got
this man crazy,
716 Deuce. Robert Taylor 4575. Cam 1120. Oh, got Cam in there.
Come on, man. You
215 Nitro. Nafis Miller 8127, and it's gonna, Luther Young 9128. We got, the family, man. It's gonna continue to get more and more family in there. But listen, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to become a member. So let's get to, I don't know. Today, I mean, I know yesterday. I don't know if we talked about it yesterday, but in Philadelphia, I believe in the What was that? Northern Liberty?
Torresdale Avenue.
Yeah, the guys, two masked men hopped out, walked away. What they say about 1.8 million.
Yeah, they drove away fast with that. Yeah,
got away with it.
It was very wrong. It was very, very, very wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen. It was very wrong. Not a clue of who done it. Not a clue. All they know it was two individuals. They have retrieved the car afterwards and nothing else.
Mm.
I don't condone robberies and committing crimes, but boy, it was smooth, boy. That was a smooth $1.8 million lick. And man, again, we ain't supposed to be out here robbing, man. That's a bad joint, because when they catch them boys going to jail.
Well, I don't know if they gonna catch him or not. We gonna say.
No, I said if they do, well, guess what? They got a bounty over their head, and that's by the police. If they're identified, they're going to jail. In order for them to elude jail, they have to keep their identity a secret. Don't go around telling people. Don't go around, and I'm not. Like, matter of fact, I don't even want to say that, because it's like I'm condoning what they did and I'm giving them advice what to do. But boy, oh boy, they ain't had to give up a toe to get that million. That was the sweetest million of their lifetime.
But I just want to say this though, like you said, it's a chance that they can get caught behind this, right? And the weapons that they have, that they had on camera, along with getting 1.8 million. This is a federal charge. Because you're taking money of that. So what happens is, if these guys are to get caught, how much time are we looking at? Maybe a nick?
No, they ain't looking at no damn nick. They using assault. They getting charged with them rifles and everything they used. That's a nick by itself. And then they got rifles. That might be a little bit more. I don't know how they're going to. That's going to be. It's definitely a federal case. They're going to have gun charges, robbery charges. It's going to be about 6-7 charges in this one act that they did. The car probably was stolen. I'm quite sure it was stolen. It ain't in nobody's damn name. Man, they're going to have about 7-8. Now I'm going up. They're going to have about 8 to 10 charges. And these charges carry their own time in the federal system. The gun, the actual robbery, the stolen car, from taken from a enforcement officer and all. They gonna get them all, and them joints carry their own times. So yeah, they looking at a hefty amount of time if caught. Man, all I know, they got some money, man, so they can go ahead and probably get out of here a little bit. 9 apiece. Both of them got 900 apiece. Can't go about it doing it that way though. But God damn, yeah, boy, God damn.
Shout out to Ibn Al-Fulani
Morocco, my guy in Morocco, for becoming a member. Appreciate you, man. So look, but listen, these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever these guys were, you know, they commit this act. Once again, let's go back to the charges. If they are to be caught at some point, do you think that the feds are going to be looking at this very, very hard, trying to find out who they? I mean,
Yes.
using all
Yes.
aspects, all camera
Yes.
footage, all tower data, because now it ain't like it used to be back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. Now it's cameras, everything, everywhere. These Ring cameras, like these cameras on these street lights, these cameras is go for blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks. How many people we know they got caught on camera? The police use the camera systems and watch them for miles. How do you avoid, like, it's like it's like you really can't avoid getting caught no more now.
No, but shit, look like they avoided it.
Yeah, as for right now, everybody.
No, man. One thing
I'm
about
not saying-
committing crime, and I'm free of doing that now, man. I'm walking this path of life currently in my older years, man, correctly, because I ain't got the time to keep going back to jail, and then I don't want to die to be not around to help my family out. Like what I want in life is not more so for me, but it's more so for to help others. You know what I'm saying? That's what a man is about being about. But them dudes, man,
Is that money worth the time that you gonna get?
Nah.
A dub for 900,000?
Nah, man. A dub for 9. If it was a 3 or 2 years from now, yeah, I ain't doing a dub for.
You just said you would do time. What was that? You said, what is
I
it?
said for millions, not no 900,000. We ain't doing nothing under $1, and $1 meaning $1 million. No, I ain't doing that. Not for no 900,000, and I'm in there for a dub. Nah, I ain't doing it for the dub. They can't have his foot for the 900. We talking millions and better when I'll be talking about that. Yeah.
So it's like now you look at these guys, right, in a situation, and they on the run. What do you think is going through their mind right now?
They already was prepared for this. Ain't like this is something that's shocking to them, like they on the run and on. No, they went into it knowing the ramifications that's going to come behind this. Me and you go playing to rob a bank. We know that this joint, or we just took them near $2 million. You think they ain't gonna be? They know they look like they prepared accordingly. So far, they knew everything that was gonna come. They knew the investigation was gonna fall. Right now, they're looking sweet as cake. They ain't take no prints off that car. They ain't got no full on face shots. They ain't got nobody. They ain't shoot nobody. They did everything accordingly for a robbery. They knew that they ain't know what they sitting back like, oh, bear the cops. No, they knew this was going on happen. They ain't even got to be scared for real, because they don't even know they did it, whoever they did it.
You don't think the feds know?
No,
Or got an idea who it is?
No.
By now?
No, they went and got them. They not going to sit back and just watch. They trying to build a case, they'll sit back and watch. This case is built already. You went and robbed the Armor Brinks truck. Ain't no sitting back and waiting there, and we know you did it. We coming. We don't need no more evidence. We know you did that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. No, they ain't sitting back.
Yeah, they probably would have grabbed them by now.
Yeah, they would have grabbed them by now if they knew where their whereabouts and all that was.
Do
at.
you think the driver of the truck, the money truck, is under investigation?
Yeah. Everybody get looked at.
I saw something where I was watching this joint on Lifetime. It's like, I think it was like something called Crime Stories, I believe. Was it on Lifetime or something? But the person who set up the actual the driver was like an inside job, and they didn't know who initially. It was like the trucks got robbed or whatever, so they didn't know who set up the armored truck. So what they did was they went back and got footage from the driver of the truck weeks and weeks before.
You talking about in
another situation?
Okay.
Like they got like some type of information from weeks and weeks before the actual incident happened, and somehow they linked the driver of the truck to the people who actually did the robbery by like them meeting at certain places, whatever case, but they just went back and like a restaurant and so forth and so on and so on, like talking, and that's how they ended up catching the people who actually did it. I think this was in Oklahoma or something like that. But anyway, they caught up to them by going back and watching the actual, looking at the person who,
Actual footage.
yeah, what they was doing, so forth and so on.
They tracked them all the way down.
So I'm assuming in this case, right, they probably gonna do the same thing with the driver. If the driver got anything, I'm not saying they do. If the driver has anything to do with it, they're going to thoroughly investigate the driver.
They're going to thoroughly investigate him, even if he don't. They're going to thoroughly investigate him just to see if he had something to do with it.
And listen, even they're going to go back and see where the actual Acura came from before it got to the actual location.
All that.
The camera footage is going to go all the way back to see where it came from, where it drove from to get to the actual Brinks truck, or whatever case may be. So technology is so crazy now, you can't even, it's just so many factors in doing this. You got to basically be underground now and pop out of the daggone sewer hole.
Well, evidently the technology ain't working, man. They want to get this nipped in the bud. That's a slight. That's a slap to the city face. Man these men took $2 million. Let's round it to the nearest dollar. $2 million in a minute and 22 seconds. That's disrespect. This supposed to be big time Brinks truck and the government and all that. Who the hell is you guys? No, them niggas, they salty about that. I'm talking about the people, the police and all that. The feds is trying to get, they starting off good, man. I'm talking about the people that did it. They don't nobody know nothing. And if they don't tell, it's not like a bank or something can't get robbed and you just definitely, it's a guarantee you going to jail. No, things come with you going to jail. Telling, somebody done told on you, you done left fingerprints, you was seen on surveillance camera. They ain't got none of that yet. None of that yet. They might be to the good with this.
You don't know what they got.
No, they'd have told you.
No.
If they'd have had fingerprints, they'd have been like, yeah, we know who these suspects is. We on your line.
The feds ain't
They'd have said,
like that.
yes, they is, bro. You gonna tell me the feds ain't moving like that? Get out of here. The feds is moving like that.
Why would you alarm the people that you know what's going on?
We coming.
What y'all think?
That's like if you do a murder. They don't put up there and just be quiet. They put your face up there.
Yeah.
Soon as they find out it's you,
after they got you. I'm saying
no, not after they got you.
After they got you, meaning I know you did this. So let's put it out there.
That's why I say once they put it out, that's why you know they don't. That's why you know that they don't know who they got. Because if they knew who that was,
yeah, maybe you're right.
It ain't no maybe. I know I'm right. If they know who that was, them faces is going up on that screen. These men is looking for the Brinks truck robbery. We on your line. They ain't doing no waiting and holding. No. The public want to see, like, dang, who did it?
And they need help from the public.
Yeah. If you seen these men, you know what I'm saying? These are the men we are looking for in question of this. They ain't got nothing right now. Nothing.
So listen, so now the guys who did the actual robbery, they long gone.
They got 9 apiece, bro. Them niggas probably ain't in the city no more or nothing, bro.
They may not even been from here.
Probably not. Yeah, it's all types of theories that can come.
But the thing about it is you can't get on the plane with that money, so you got.
I don't care. I'm riding Miss Daisy. I'm driving Miss Daisy out this joint. I got 9 in the trunk. I get with y'all. That's a startup kit, bro. That's a nice startup kit, man. You get your whole living, modest situation. You ain't trying to live like you a big old millionaire. No, you could take $200,000 out and get you a little, and take care of your car, crib, everything, rent for months, and then you still got $700 to invest with. Woo! That's a starter kit. Woo! Man, I don't condone robberies, but boy, y'all did that jump.
So it's like now you do that robbery. Now you gotta keep it under wraps. What do you do? What do you think they doing or think about doing with the money in case they do get caught? Where are they putting the money at?
I don't know. I don't know that right there. I can't answer. I don't know what they doing with it. I don't think they running around splurging and spending already. They know to lay low. They got to lay low and let the heat die down. You know what I'm saying?
Them bills be having serial numbers on. They be a lot of times they know a lot of the serial numbers on them bills that be in them trucks. Whether you believe it or not, they know the serial number. So wherever you spending that money at, it's traceable somehow. If I don't know how it works, but I saw something like that where they can like trace the money by the serial numbers, and they know it's just crazy. So much stuff that they know that they possibly could have against them. So it's so many risks and so many factors into doing that can lead to you ultimately getting caught at some point.
Yeah, it is. You right about that.
Some people believe that it's worth it. The chance is worth it. I mean,
you think so?
Yes, some people. It's a lot of people, like 100 people in the chat right now, listening in right now. If they had a situation like that where somebody told you, listen, it's 1.8 million. You ain't got to shoot me. You ain't got to shoot nobody there. I'm gonna be driving truck by myself. I'm gonna park here, hop out, pull a gun out. I'm gonna lay on the ground. Is the 2 bags to the left? I'm gonna put everything to the left. That you're supposed to grab. That's how this stuff works. I'm put everything to the left, grab the bag. You know, you get up out of here.
And if don't nobody tell, boy, they to the good. They to the good. And you know that type of temptation and that type, especially if you knew someone like the driver and all that, because if it is that theory that we're talking about, because these is all theory, we're just coming up with stuff. We're not saying this how it happened or anything. But if it went like this, if don't nobody say nothing, man, they good. What you gonna know in my head what I'm thinking? If I was working there, I mean these dudes right. Y'all see they got the guns on me. You know, I mean, you if don't nobody say nothing, that means 3 people know. The car driver, or it'd probably be 2 in there sometimes, in them Brinks trucks, and them 2 dudes. Don't nobody else know outside of that.
So if the driver has something to do with it, the driver is ultimately waiting to get his piece of the pie. He might wait because they're gonna watch him for a long time.
Yeah.
He may never get that money for a long time. He may.
That's cool. He worked for the Brinks truck. It's cool. He all right.
So I'm saying he gotta wait for his, because they're gonna watch him for a while. They're not just gonna let up on that.
No, they ain't letting up about no $2 million, man. They not letting up about $10, $100. You take it from the government, they the biggest gang in the world. They the biggest gang in the world. They coming about that. That's a slight, bro. That's a slap in the face. You came and took $2 million in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Ooh. Got my blood flowing right now. Man.
When I was a young boy, some guys, I know they robbed a restaurant when I was a young boy. I was like maybe 14. They had robbed this little seafood spot. And they ended up getting caught because one of the people that worked that did it, he worked there. So he worked there along with 2 other guys. And you know, I remember the whole situation when after they did it, how they was like, you know, moving. And then right after that, it was over. Got caught. Except for I think one of the guys didn't get caught.
Oh, he didn't get caught.
Yeah, one guy didn't get caught. The other guys didn't tell on him either. So, but you know, that stuff be crazy, man. Them robberies is like,
yeah, man.
A hit or miss.
Robberies will send you straight to the penitentiary, man. Straight to the penitentiary, bro.
How many guys you met up there that was like the big time armed robbery boys like that? Armed rob.
A few of them. I met a few of them.
Is it more so Caucasian, African Americans that do
well, you got your white collar bros, like that's robbery, but it's
like
done.
Brinks trucks, stuff like that. Big time money scheme.
Oh, well, I haven't met, but I heard of a few up there, and they be in different cars and stuff like that. And you know how niggas don't be wanting to be. I ain't going over there like, yo, what's up, you Brink couple? He might be from Chicago, and I'm like, yeah, that's the boy that took down the joint, or he might be from L.A. That's the boy that went in the bank and took all that money out the bank. They caught him, and then you'll be seeing him in the child hall or in the yard or something like that. But ain't nobody going over, yo, what's up, bro? You took that money. How you do that? Ain't nobody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be like, nigga, get out my face. Like, who you coming up asking about my case? But you'll know, you know, one thing about jail is one of the biggest gossip places in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, we know information in there before y'all know about it on the street. Because we just newsy as shit. We ain't got no time to do. We got all time on our hands. So the best thing, we want to know everything, every detail. Like I said, we will know it before you do, and you was on the streets at it. I'll be calling you like, yo, you heard about such and such getting robbed last night. You, but how the hell you know that? You've been locked up the last 10 years. We newsy as shit in there. We don't have nothing else to do. We have nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? So, but in that manner, dudes will know who the robbery boys is and this and that, but ain't nobody approaching them dudes like, yo, what's up, man? Like, then what? You know what I'm saying? So it'd just be that. But I heard of a few boys that took some money and all that, but I don't know them.
Are they, you know, I don't want to use the word picked on, but are they victims?
How they victims? They ain't got no money.
Why they in there? I'm saying why they in there.
No, they robbery boys. Why is they victims?
I'm just saying some people are looked at as a victim when they get in it, like looked at as food, as F.S. the Bender would say.
No, how he looked at his food? You got to make sense of it. He not looked at his food.
No, I'm saying, but I'm not saying sometimes the crime will give you a certain label, whereas that you might be. But I don't see how they would look at somebody like that as a turkey because he had.
That's what I said. They answered your own question. Yeah,
it takes a lot of heart to run up and to do something like that.
I would rather run up. Look, man told me one time, right? One of the homies told me one time. He said, "Yo, you would rather run up in one of these crack houses and try to rob the crack house, and you know they in there. You know they in there with guns and shit, and getting the best shootout of your life about, you know, they might got 50, 40, they might got some money in there. Instead of going to a bank where as though they are trained to give you the money without no hesitation.
As it's short.
But my thing is, man, that's them white folks stuff. I ain't going in there. I got a better chance with these niggas right here because they ain't gonna do no telling. Oh, I hope they don't. But you know, if you going in this establishment, oh my eyes. But he made sense. When I thought about it years later, like, damn, I'd rather run up in this crack house and try to rob these boys for their crack, weed, and money and shit, and getting one of the best gunfights of my life instead of going in the bank, whether it be with a gun or a note. And I'm not promoting this and saying go out and do this. We're just having a conversation. And here you go. And they're trained to get that over.
You don't even need a gun to rob the bank.
That's why I say or a note.
Yeah.
They're trained. No, you know, they don't hit the button or whatever. But the first thing they tell them, give the money up.
Yeah, I was on Broad Area, man, a couple years ago, man. I used to go to the bank, Broad Area. You know, over there, we used to go to Broad Area. Up there, remember that bank we used to go to, the Citizen Bank on Broad Area?
Oh yeah.
We was walking to the bank one day. We was going to the bank.
And they was robbing us some stuff.
That job was crazy. We was walking to go to the bank. I get to the door. I see the bull banging on the door.
Trying to get out.
I'm like, what the hell? He just standing there banging on the door.
Because they could lock the doors.
And then the man inside is backed up. He was banging on the door.
He had a gun in his hand?
No, he had no gun. He had he was using his hand in his, like he was trying to pull the glass off with his hands.
What, to get out?
To get out. He was trying to do anything. He was trying to kick it, but
that joint was not budging.
Door was jammed.
Police pulled right up on him. What's up?
I walked across the street. Next thing the cops pulled up. And the next thing you know,
yeah, come on out, man.
He still was kicking the glass for a minute. Then he just stopped, sat on the floor. I guess they told him to lay on the floor. Man, they cuffed that man. I said, dang, he tried it. Because once you know how them banks is, the doors close behind you and they shut because they have like that magnetic field where it's like that door it becomes sealed and you can't even get out.
Yeah.
It's almost like jail. Now you go to one jail door, and then you go to the next one.
And then that door don't open until this door is set.
Exactly.
It ain't like both doors open up because that's defeating the purpose now.
And the glass is thick.
Plexiglass.
You're not getting through that glass. So you can forget it. So
yeah. So be mindful if y'all want to go out and do these jumps, man.
Yeah, we do not condone robbing banks
at all. Under no circumstances. We're just bringing the news to you, and we're just talking about it, man. You know, talking about the conversation, man. It might be some of y'all out there that's ready to go do that, but boy, you may get away. You may. That's a possibility. It's two sides to a coin. But remember, it ain't just heads, it's tails. And that tails may be your ass going to the jails. Yeah, so, I mean, watch yourself, man. Or it killed. Because you get killed in them joints, too.
Yeah. I see.
Killed in them joints, too.
Or you killed somebody. Like, you know, we had a friend of ours when we was very young. You know, we trying to get up here to tell a story, but he went on and robbed something and ended up catching a homicide.
Yeah.
At a very young age.
Yeah.
And, because when you have a gun in your hand and that rush of robbing somebody, it's a rush. So you're already on edge, and somebody moves the wrong way, you might just squeeze the trigger and catch a homicide. So now, not only do you have a robbery, you got a robbery and homicide.
A robbery homicide is big time trouble.
You know what I'm saying? So when the adrenaline is rushing like that, you never know.
They're going to say, yeah, you not only was robbing this person that you came for, but you killed him. You robbed him and killed him about this money. Man, they gonna paint you so bad in that courtroom and give you, they gonna kick you to the moon.
Yeah.
They gonna kick you directly to the moon.
And now, you know, ultimately, your life is over.
Yeah, man.
So now I think about ain't no money worth it. Any amount of money worth going to jail for you. Now, some people might say it is. Like you had a sweet lick and it's 10 million in there like that. Look like that, 10 million, like something like that. You might tell you it was 10 million. But 10 million, it'll tell y'all, it's a lot of carrying. It's a lot of money you got to load to a car. 10 million is a lot of cash.
Well, that 2 million didn't look like they had it bundled up real nice. They showed it.
Yeah, 2 million they really.
No,
but
2 million. If they had the 2
like
million,
2 duffel bags. It's not really like.
No, there wasn't even no 2 duffel. That was a knapsack. I seen it. They took a picture of what they took. When it's all hundreds, and that money be so fine when it that's fresh off the press.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't got no, you know, it get fatter when it got wear and tear, so you got big nut. When you got it, how many times you done went to the bank and got $5,000 and you gotta lick your fingers to get them bills up. Ooh, them bills be, listen, you can have 20 of them together, it'll look like one bill, because it's so fine, it's brand new money. Ain't nothing, you got to be like, you'll give a nigga $100 the whole time it's 3. You got to hit these joints, that thumb and that index, and make sure that you fluff it out, because them joints will start peeling off of each other like, ooh, yeah, man, that 10 fresh money, that could go in a nice little bag just for me. I ain't got to give you half or none of that. I got it. Come on, we out. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if you can carry 10 million like that.
I can carry a dub. You talk about 10.
No, I'm saying 10 million ain't gonna, is a lot. That's a lot of cake, bro. It's a lot of paper.
Well, you know.
Even if it's in all hundreds, that's a lot of money, man.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, but they so far they running. They on the run right now. I just wouldn't tell nobody though. No,
They bet not.
No, what Biggie said.
See, but my whole
Your
thing
mama
is,
said that.
you can't tell nobody, and then you can't spend on nobody, because now people gonna start, because everybody in the city know a bank truck just
Gotta
got.
go to another state and spend that money.
Yeah, because now once people see you, because the nigga, a motherfucker know your condition. Like people that's around you, you know the condition of the people, man. Like people know my condition, people know your condition, and you're standing in life, especially friends, people that know you. Now, if nobody know you, they don't know your condition.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is, like me, right now, if I get 1.8 million or half of that, 900,000, they gonna know black is back. Niggas know I'm out here crunchy. You know what I mean? I get a little couple dollars, and then I work and all that, and I make things, you know what I mean, pay my bills and all that. But I'm nigga fucked up. If I got 900,000, you gonna know I got 900,000.
Wow,
Now I'm not gonna overspend it because I'm not a fool, because I don't want to go back to this.
What you gonna do with 900,000?
New car, me. I ain't talking about no Bentley or nothing like that. Nice, something respectable. You gonna be like, damn, he just was walking down Germantown Avenue last week. Not this week. You gonna know the conditions done changed. You're gonna know, especially the people that
What
know
else
you
you
that's
gonna
around you. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna go to my old lady and hit her hand.
What, half? Like you said?
No, not she
about
can't
400, 500,000?
No. Wallahi, yeah. She not getting that. No. You know that, bro. You know that I'm taking care of all things.
You
for
said
her,
last time you got somebody you gave her half of it.
yeah, because I had got $2,000. That I gave her about, it was like half. It was
about 1,400.
No, she ain't getting more than me.
You sure?
No, I ain't a fool. That's a fool. You
I'm saying, you told me she got more than you. You said you gave about 1,400.
No, I said I gave her about 11.
She got more than you.
No, because the out of the 11, I don't count the stuff for the bills and whatever she got to do. Now, the stuff that she using for her own personal stuff, like clothes and all that, that's what I gave her. But when I look at it as teamwork, if it's for like, that's even. That's even. That wasn't for her. That's my folks, and that was for the upstanding of how we living or something like that. So boom. You know what I'm saying? But now, say if it was at the sheet out of the 1,100, at the sheet and paid everything, she probably had about 400 or 500 left. Now that's what I gave her to, indulge in and spend on herself. But the rest of that stuff went towards, probably car, bills, or phone. You know what I'm saying? And that's the stuff that I feel, that ain't, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that money, man, that money, y'all be careful, man. I ain't going to jail about going in there and getting that 1.8 though, bro. I can't do that, man, because you're gonna regret that if they catch them people, man. You're gonna wish that
you didn't do it.
Man, you're gonna wish for plenty of nights. You're gonna wish on nights on end, like, why the hell?
Is it a bell? Did you get a bell for that?
No, not in the feds. You don't get no bells like that in the feds, man.
I'm saying you put your house up, might get out.
Yeah, you might. It's wishy-washy. It's 9 times out of 10. You might do, you might not. That's not like the state. State giving out bells for everything, homicides and all.
But if they catch you in another state, they probably wouldn't give you no bell.
Who, the feds?
Yeah, they caught you trying to flee. You already flee after the robbery.
Oh yeah. You did it here and they caught you in DC or something like that. Yeah, like you got to be careful about spending that money, man. Anybody you spend that money, because people know your situation. Like right now, if I go out of here, I had 900 right now. I go get the homies and all them. We might go out somewhere, and I know me, I got to go hard. All right, boom. I'm not gonna overspend and exhaust myself, but yo, for my homies and all that, who my homie TY and all them. Come on, we going out. We gonna go to dinner downtown. I'm gonna pay for that first time. I'm not gonna do it every night, but I'm gonna do that.
Giving out everybody dimes.
Fuck no. I'm not doing nothing like that. That's why my gratitude is I'm taking everybody out and I'm playing the bill.
I'm saying though, you can't get a nigga to dime.
Nah, bro, because it hurt. Nah, bro.
Off that 9?
Nope.
You can't 100,000. You can't just get to the homies.
Oh, 100,000? No, I can't. I can't get 100,000. I can't get nobody not 900,000, 100,000. I can't. Now, if a homie called me and was in the jam, and he like, damn,
I
man,
need 50 real fast.
yeah, you still need it. You still need that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about nigga called me up like, yo, man, little 800.
I might need 50. Yo, I need like,
Oh no, I'm gonna give that to you. You know, you my man. Shit, you didn't get. I owe you what, 200,000-300,000. I'm trying to pay that back before I die. I want to break even before I die.
I'm saying I might, so I can call you for a little 50 or something.
Yeah, you definitely can. Wallahi, you can call me for 50,
No,
and you'll get it without no argument. See, I get my money with a lecture from you. When I be whatever it is, I'm coming to you and I get, and you be like, here you go, and I go to snatch it, and I be like, damn, why you let it go? And you be like, listen, just listen to me. Hold on, listen. And I be like, well, give me this joint, man. What are you talking about? Listen, and it'd be no, I'm gonna go ahead and sit there right here, man. You ain't gonna have to go through none of that. You want to get this joint come with a whole lot of instructions right here from you. This will never happen again, and don't spend it all, and don't give it to that girl. And I'm still trying to snatch it, and you still talking like, give me this money, man. Give me this money, man. Like, come on, man. Your joints come with little letters inside of it today. Little side notes. No.
Well, at least I know I can get a 50 from you, baby.
Yeah, bro. Wallahi, you can get $50,000 from me, bro. Easy. Out of my 100.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
And you one of the niggas that can get it. It's very few niggas. It's probably about 2 other niggas that can get that from me. Probably 2 other niggas that can get that. About 3 niggas on this planet that can get $50,000 from me if called and asked, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't just anybody just can't come to me and say, yo, I need 50 because can anybody, you ain't gonna get anybody 50,000? Nah, come on, bro. You ain't you shit, man. Look.
Yeah, they came to me like, I have,
I wouldn't even feel comfortable with asking for that. 50,000. Come on, man. I'm thinking you trying to play me now. You trying to light press me.
we had a conversation the other day about some situation, and he was like, outside the parking lot, you have. Yeah.
Oh, that was a have mercy on me conversation. I had my head in my head. That was not no. That wasn't. That was a real gentleman heart to heart joint. That the conversation like nigga come yo man, I need 50,000 for this. Nah, that's nigga came. I came like yo bro, like whatever. Don't like, bro, we friends for real, bro. That was the difference between talking, bro. That wasn't even a borrow joint. That wasn't even a borrow. That's like, like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. Don't you dare do that. See, you laugh, man. See, this man sit up here and play games all day long. I love him to death, but you gotta, man.
You crazy though, man. Like, I didn't expect that conversation, but it came out of nowhere.
Hey, run it up. You like them copper phones, huh? Them things is super fire, right?
I appreciate that.
Run it up, said copper phones fire.
Hey, yeah, you said so look, let's go back to like the donations, right? So
Brian Maniac, man, this friendship was forged through the fire, man. And I understand what you're saying, because if I didn't have it, I would want it too, man. And friendships is forged through fire, man. Friendships is just not given because I say you my friend. Friendships comes from trial and tribulation, man. That's how friendship grows stronger and stronger and stronger. I was watching this is just a side little, how I'm talking. I was watching a reel the other day, and a person said, if you can have 3 friends, one friend that you can confide into, I'm talking about personal information, and you know that they won't tell this information to nobody. Then you have another friend that, if you need them for anything, they getting up at whatever time of the night, whatever time of the day, they coming to your aid. And the third thing was, I forgot what the third thing was to say, but he said, but if you had one friend, he said, if you had 3 friends that had all these qualities, they're friends to keep for the rest of your life. But he said, if you had one that had all 3 of these qualities, that's better than 100 men that that's calling your friends, man. So friendship is forged through fire, bro. It's forged through fire. It's just, you just don't meet a motherfucker and be like, yo, that's my man, that's my man. No, people use that word, lightly. They use it without no thought. Friend, like I call associates. I'm like, I got a lot of associates, but friends and brothers like this man is, I ain't got a lot of them, man. I can count on 2 hands how many of them I got. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, just because you ain't one of them, that don't mean I might not love you or I might look down on you. No, I still might can help you out if I'm good at the time and you need something, but you ain't my friend. You ain't got to be my friend for me to show some mercy. I have mercy to you. You know what I'm saying? So, I respect what you said, man. It's a real genuine, it's a brotherhood, bro.
So I want to ask you a question, though. people are starting to, inquire about, what you got going on, your podcast, and, things is, moving in a good direction for you, man.
Alhamdulillah, man. You got to keep grinding. It ain't just happening because we sitting up. We grinding.
Mm-hmm.
We grinding, man. We getting up here. We grinding. And this is something I like to do. Everything you like to do, because anything that you do, like work-wise, and you like to do it, you're going to be great at it. Like if you like you got people that go to work and can't stand to be there. Eventually one day they're going to quit and go try to get another job. You got to like your work in order to be successful in what you're doing. I like sitting up here bringing y'all awareness. I feel good if I can, when y'all be in a group chat talking to us like, damn, man, that was a real conversation y'all was having, man. Y'all brought up topics there's everyday life topics that y'all talking about. Like that's you know what I'm saying? So with that was cool, but it comes from a grind. We've been doing this for going on a year. Alhamdulillah, maybe we can get more, ears to hear us. Because that's what we're doing for our voice to be heard, this platform right here. So hopefully we can get more ears to hear what we got to say. And the people is loving it, because anybody can't do it, because if they could, it'd be 1,000 people talking on mics and cameras. It's not the talk, it's
I'm saying there's a lot of people that talk on, it's a lot of podcasts.
It's a lot of podcasts, but I'm talking about if it was so good and anybody could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of podcasts, but a lot of them ain't, and I'm not saying this humbly, a lot of them, they not getting the proper recognition that they think they should get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they look at other podcasts, it's not the podcast, it's the talker, it's the genuine, it's the, raw. I'm gonna get up here and tell y'all some stuff that's the truth. That's the truth, and it may sound funny. And my brother gonna do the same thing, and it may, whatever. But everybody know how Donald Trump is. Donald Trump got voted into presidency twice, right? Because of he say what people really want to say, but just don't say it. So I look at me as the Donald Trump of this podcast right
Really?
here. Yeah, I'm going to say what others originally want to say, but it's not politically correct to say it.
Okay.
But it's really, you see Donald Trump, he told the niggas, he said, what y'all got? Y'all ain't got nothing. What y'all got to lose? Vote for me. Niggas start signing on. Come on, man. He like that, but that wasn't proper to say. What you mean we ain't got nothing? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So what you were saying about the podcast?
No, I was saying like the podcast is starting to move in a little bit of direction. People are checking for you, man. Companies, possibly want to do some business with you at some point. I'm just, asking, right now, while in front of the audience, right here, everybody, because I know you said I can get a check, from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So inshallah, when the time comes, just, get me, get me, man. Look out for me, man. Don't leave me hanging, man. Inshallah. Man.
Oh man, you ain't got to worry about that, bro. You ain't got to worry. That's something that you ain't even got to say on air or nothing like that.
Check, man. But I gotta put it out there because they might say, he told me to give me 50 if I asked for it, but I asked him for 50, he gave me 20.
100. No, 100. 100. Man, you say 50, let me take this dollar, man. But now, yes, it is.
What?
Yes, it is.
What you mean, a little tug of war with the money?
No, not tug of war because I'm giving it to you. And the tug, and even if it is a tug to be to get your attention. That'll get your attention.
Okay.
But it's coming with lengthy instructions.
Okay, like what? Explain it to me what the structure is going to be.
Don't think you John Gotti out here spending all that money up in the alarming rate.
Okay.
Don't give your money away.
Okay.
Make the right choices. Everything is about this. These instructions is about what I'm giving you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last final instruction, because it might not be no more over this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the type of instructions I've been trained very well in this lecture that I'm going to give up off of the faloosh that may get passed out. Alhamdulillah.
So you returned the favor, huh?
Yeah, that's it, man. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean?
I can live with that.
You cool with that?
Yeah. No, not really.
That's respectable.
Not really, but I can live with it. But yeah, so let's go back.
Dark Skin Beauty, thank you. She said he will. You already know that. Stop playing with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I just got to put it out there so we can roll back the tape.
Talk about some 50 him.
All right, so now let's go back because I want to move on, but I want to go back to the Brinks truck guys.
I think we offer them now.
No, because it was not something that I missed. So the Brinks truck guys, because we always got to put this scenario out there. If one of them so happen to get caught, do you think they tell another?
I don't know. It's a possibility, but I don't know their friendship. I don't know the core of these niggas is really men, because just because you got a penis and balls don't mean you a man. That don't mean you a man. You could be, I mean, you just a boy. You a male, but that don't mean men come with instructions. Men, and if they are men and they can, but 9 times from the things that we see, the method is if niggas get caught, somebody start telling. It's rarely seldom that you will see, you know, some stand up shit from more than one person.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can't go in there and condemn the men and say, yeah, one of them going to tell. No, that's yet to be seen.
And lastly, out of 1,000 robberies such as this one, this Brinks truck robbery, how many of them you think was inside jobs? Out of, you had 1,000 cases, how many of them you think was inside jobs?
Out of 1,000 cases, man, a lot be inside kids. They be the sweet ones. A lot. I can't give you a number, but a lot. I ain't gonna say it's half or nothing like that.
Out of 100 cases, how many cases you think was like inside? About 90 out of 100?
Nah. Hell no. I think it'd be more not inside than it is inside.
Because it's a big risk to walk up on a Brinks truck, though.
Yeah, I'd be more so scared of getting killed.
Yeah,
you gotta be on point.
One time, me and Saeed was going away to Virginia, right? We was in like, what's the joint? The Royal Farms. So we in the Royal Farms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we in there, and you know, got the security guards come up there.
Mm-hmm.
So they was making a drop, and all the money somehow fell out of the bag, or like I don't know if it fell out of the machine or the bag, one or the other. Mind you, the guards, there's all this money on the floor. So Saeed goes over to them like, yo, y'all need some help. The bull said, man, you want back up, man? Get about it. This would
yeah, they're ready to kill him.
Yeah, he's like, man, he told Saeed walked to him like, yo, you need some help to help pick the money. Because, I mean, it was money everywhere. You know what I mean? So Saeed asked him, like, I looked at Saeed like, you crazy.
I wouldn't even have walked up and said that, because I already see Saeed went into that naive. Saeed been watching too many movies and been sitting in the stand a little bit too long. Shout out to Saeed too. But Saeed went in there with a naive. It was an innocent act from him. But me being the ex-convict that I am, and me knowing a lot more about how these cops made, because they're a branch of cops, Brinks truck officers. Money, you coming over there talking about you need some help. I would have never did that.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd have never. I was surprised
that Saeed when he
I'd have been like, you playing around. You got to be playing.
Yeah, I was surprised that when he did that.
Yeah, I'd have never did that.
The bull was like, what?
Yeah, he ready to start throwing it at him. Playing around.
So I walked over to him, I'm dead serious. I said, yo, y'all need help? It was money everywhere. It was 2 guards standing in front of the money. There was another boy, 2 other boys was picking it up. So Saeed, y'all need help? Boy was like, what, man? You better back up.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. So I'm crazy for even going over there and asking some people that, man. I know damn well you did that. Little tough figure did that.
Listen, yo, I couldn't believe it that he walked up to him and said that. But I said, that's Saeed, man. Like, yo, he crazy. He's like, y'all need some help? He was like, boy, man, back up. You know what I mean? So, you know. But yeah. Now, we got situations, you know, we had a brief conversation today with some good men before we got here to the studio.
Yeah, right.
And they were speaking about a lot of things about division, how people come in to divide people based off of, you know, sometimes beliefs or whatever the case may be, try to control you with the beliefs and the money and so forth and so on.
That goes on at an alarming rate, and that's going to continue to go on until you get in the ground. Yeah. That's never going to stop.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you just got to know how to identify it and see it and act accordingly after you have identified it and seen it.
That's what I was going to say. So how can you, because being in the prison system, you mentioned that's how it is a lot of times in jail. People using that to control people more so, not
heavily
as they're trying to use it as a means to get closer to God, but they're trying to use it as a means to control individuals.
Exactly.
And how do you determine if somebody's genuine, especially in prison? How do you determine if somebody's genuine in their advice and, you know, and what they're trying to, you know, get you to, you know, to be a part of?
Only one thing. You can't never lie with your adab. And adab is an Arabic word for morals, manners. Manners. With your adab, which is manners,
your character,
your character, you'll start to see little things, like little crazy, you'll see. And I'm not a fool. But by being in prison, for a very long time, you see all the little fuck shit. The little cut corners, especially when you're dealing in like religions or gangs, you'll see it. You'll see it. You'll be like, oh, they treat them dudes like that over there. But when we come over here you'll see it. It can't be hidden. You can't hide that. There's no way to hide it. A man is going to identify it, whether you do or I do it. And then if I identify it first, I'll bring it to you and you'll be like, yep. Or vice versa. You can't hide it. But so the first way to peep it is through a person to dab, which is manners.
James the Flame, what's up, man? You know, yeah, I can dig it, man, because a lot of times, you know, it's just crazy how people try to use manipulation to control people, individuals, and sometimes they dangle what people want down duty in front of them, like
yeah, exactly,
like a carrot.
That's the man. That's why they got that slogan, that carrot. That's going to go on to you, but you got to be able to peep it. See, one thing about me, I'm gonna peep it and I'm gonna speak against it, but I'm gonna get backlash for it but it's gonna be the people that's in the background like, yeah, you're right. That's not got the courage enough to say, I got the courage to call it. And then once I see it, I'm gonna separate myself from it. I'm gonna get all the way away from it. I'm not playing none of them games, bro. Once I see that people trying to cause division and that's with anything, a woman, and you know, or a man, you got to get away from them. You got to get you're not going to flourish at all with that in your camp. At all, bro. Nah. No, at all, man.
Right. And sometimes people remove themselves from around you, you know, and it may hurt you to see them go, but, you know, God don't make mistakes. So
at all.
If you ever had somebody in your life that's been that removed themselves from your life, and you didn't want to remove them from your life, and they automatically they just somehow something happened and they just removed themselves somehow. That was just God's plan, man, to remove them for whatever reason. You know, and sometimes it hurt to see them go. It hurt to see them go, but you gotta sometimes you gotta accept it and understand that, you know, God don't make no mistakes
at all.
At all, you know. And why you think it's hard for us to kind of let things go sometimes? Like when we know something's bad for you, but you keep wanting it. Like, I want it back. I need it back. You know, I can't sleep. I can't eat.
But only people that can't let it go right away is real good-hearted people, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Like you got some people that can turn it off, like get out of here, because they might have been like after you go through it, you will become one of them people. But you wanted to work. You know, they got good qualities, but the bad outweigh the good. And then we be wanting to make it even probably balance it out. We think we can fix it. There's no fixing it, bro.
And sometimes you might find yourself accepting certain things.
Exactly, just for it to be cool and all right, cool. And you know damn well you ain't supposed to, man. I'm talking to a lady, man. I'm talking to her earlier today, man. And she explained about a certain situation that was going on in her life, man. And she like, yeah, man, dude just came home, whatever. He back with his baby, something, whatever. But he's supposed to be with her. And and I'm like, man, I told her the truth for something that I gotta follow. I'm like, she said, what'd she say? She said, am I being too nice, or do I stand on business? I said, listen, man, I ain't into hating on no other man or whatever, but if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a goddamn duck. You got to love yourself more. And I was basically saying that to me. You got to love yourself. How many times, like, you see the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Like, certain things y'all might be cool for a minute, then it go back to that. Might be cool for a minute, then it go back. When is it going to start? Like I could see if it was going to another issue than the other, then we can fix these joints. But if it go back to the same thing all over the world, like, come on, man, you got once you finally get to the point where but once you get over that, you'll never let another person do that to you again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, listen, what's going on with James and Dark Skin Beauty, man? I don't know what's going on, man. I've been seeing y'all, you know. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to James, man. I know James on Dark Skin Beauty line. You ain't low over here. Get out of here, boy.
But yeah, so yeah, he's like, but in jail, you know, the flip side in jail is like you're around some of the worst people, conniving, cunning criminals.
I ain't gonna say the worst, the best.
I'm saying the best at what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
The best at criminality.
You're around the best at that, yeah. They got the best connivers in there, the best liars in there, the sturdiest men in there. You got the best at, like I said, there's a lot of people in jail. The Hispanic community, I done seen them take walkie radios and turn them into remote controls for the TV. How you turn that radio into a remote control? make a tattoo gun out of a pair of clippers. It'll look like a tattoo gun on the street out of some clippers that they sell on commissary. Make concoctions. Like you got the best of everything in there. That piggyback off what I just said is manipulators, you know, finessers.
Yeah.
All that.
You know, it's just like we sit back and we take things for granted sometimes. You know, because on the flip side, you can't take somebody for granted and then ultimately walk out of your life. So I do want to give people who are, you know, valuable to your life credit, and you should keep them around you. You know what I'm saying, and make sure you try to keep them close by. But if someone is removing themselves from your life, and even if you don't want to see them go, it could be hard, man. But you gotta just like.
You gotta buckle down, man. You gotta buckle down, and and then that goes a long way too with dudes coming home from prison. You coming out here, man, after doing whatever type of time you done did. If you are really wanting to change, if you, not them wanting you to change, but the person that's being released from incarceration, what they say, people, places, and things gotta change.
Yeah.
And with me, it was that too. I don't go on the block no more. I ain't selling dope or pills or none of that. So that's places. Certain people, I gotta let go. I gotta let go because that's what they still into, and I don't knock them. It's just that how it's gonna mix. I'm riding with you and you riding around selling yerkes all day or whatever you doing. Selling gun, whatever you doing. It's not gonna mix. I'm not gonna be there.
Imagine your question. We was down our old neighborhood the other day, right?
Yeah. For a funeral, man.
Yeah,
funeral for a good old man of ours, man.
How did you feel? Did you feel love down there when you was down there? At any point when you
Yeah, I did. I didn't feel like out of pocket, like, damn, you know how you get that feeling like, yeah, I ain't running around here. I felt somewhat of, because it was from people I ain't seen in years. And you know, they don't have nothing against me. There probably was a few people in there that, you know, had been ongoing stuff with us, you know, and it was. But people that I ain't seen, I was genuinely happy to see them, and they was happy to see me.
Yeah, me too.
You could see the look, like I seen your pop, and I see him periodically, but that's the first time me and him sat and talked for like a long, extended time. And it's genuine. He giving it to me like I'm his son, like I'm you, like he talking to me like how he would talk to you. I'm seeing Big Don in them. I ain't seen Big Don in like 25, 27 years.
Hey,
all them dudes, like these dudes is genuine.
Really?
So yeah. I mean, so yeah, I felt that because you went, but yeah, you went back for where it all started.
Snipe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, how did you feel?
I felt cool, man, because you know, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of those people in so long, really.
Right.
You know, shout out to LL Cool Meek. I see a lot of the, you know, people that got love for you.
Right.
And people that you like. We grew up, especially like Rehouse, going in and out of there. You know, we talk about a lot of the memories and stuff like that. And I mean, went down and seen a block that, you know, that we grew up on, that we know.
It made thousands of dollars off illegally. We was running it up. That joint, we was serving it like Domino's pizza, like it was hot out that joint. And I took my ass and did 21 years about that shit. But we was out there doing that, and I'm not bragging and promoting. I got to tell you the story where you can understand fully of what it is that we talk about. But you know what? One day, we're going to do a documentary of our lives too, man, just to add in both of our lives, man. We're going to go through the hoods, and we're going to film where we was staying at. I'm going to film where I caught my indictment at, where the house that they ran up at. I'm going to show you the lots and the blocks that we used to sit there and hustle on, because it's all still there. It's just like new property and all that. And we're going to walk. We're going to do this joint. This joint is going to be like a 4 or 5 part joint. And for y'all just to get to know us a little bit, to see where we come from, our background. And I think it's going to be really, really entertaining. I'm going to tell you about how I told you on the live the other day, in the house I was at, 206 East Mermaid Lane, when the people was locking the windows. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to show you that. We going to film. I'm going to tell you where I went and had the bags, and I was asking people, can I carry your bags to the car at the supermarket to make 50 cents? We're going to give you a whole, what's that word, dictatorial or something?
Documentary.
Yeah, documentary about the backgrounds of our lives that led us to the crack game, making money, jail, some of us back to jail again at the release, back to jail again, and now. And we're going to watch it come full circle. It's just something, sometimes people want to know about the talker, which is us. And we gonna put that together for you real soon, man. What you think? What you think? Figure you like that?
We could do that. It's not like a good idea. Also,
let me know if y'all want it or not, because y'all might not want it, but I'm thinking that y'all might want that, and it's gonna be very interesting.
Should be cool, yeah. And then we sit across the street, you know, because some things we have accomplished some good things. We sit across the street from we was looking down Hutton Street. You know what I mean? We sitting down looking down there, you know, and we got some good things coming now on duty. Some good news coming from that neighborhood that we did do. So we were able to do some good things, change our lives, and do some good things down there in the neighborhood, and good things to come.
Justin Porter, shout out to you, man. You said take us to the spot where you ran off on a girl because you ain't have it. Hey, yo, Justin Porter, you've been rocking with us for a long time, because I told that story damn near at the time that we started doing this podcast, man. And for you to still remember that, man, shout out to you, man. That's how I know that you appreciate the input that we're telling y'all, man, because you still remember. But that's right there. That's right there. That we would just tell you where we went to the funeral at, where I ran off with the girl, is like 2 minutes from there, 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm not gonna leave no rock unturned when it comes to this. I'm gonna give y'all a full display of everything. This is where I ran off. I ordered the cheesesteaks in the store, and I ain't had the money, and I broke a sound barrier when I got out of there. Right down Lancaster Avenue, back down Fairmount Avenue, back to where we was just talking about we was at for the funeral. So I'm gonna give you all that. Yep, I got you, Justin Porter. Shout out to you, man, for, you know, that just meant something, like for you to remember that. You know what I mean? And then I said it a while back, so you've been with us for a long time, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. And thank you to all y'all, not just Justin, but I'm just pointing him out right now and giving him his flowers. Thank you.
Do you think that, it's a question, do you think everybody from the neighborhood happy for you?
No. Absolutely
how do you
not.
feel about that?
It's motivation. I was talking to somebody the other day, man, and it was a girl, and she said to me, man, you supposed to be the one that do the shooting. You supposed to be the one that shut up and just follow directions. People can't stand that you stepping away from that and doing for you now. And it's a lot of people, I mean, that feels like that. And I wholly believe that without being told or not. Yeah, like people see it like, damn. You know what I mean? But instead of asking how to get a part of it, it'll be just a silent hate. And what would you call that? That's why you can't tell everybody what you got going on and what you expected to come. Because if you do, a person could put that out in the air with the name. What you say, the name?
Yeah, the meme. Yeah, and then you know, you look at it, and before I go, let me say shout out to Corey Woods 7162 for the donation. Appreciate you, man. He said I gotta support the guys. Keep going, and for sure, man, appreciate that. Because you know, sometimes people, like we had a conversation about a few things like down when we was down there, and
hey, my fault. What? Ibn al-Fulani. If I'm saying that right.
Fulani.
Yeah, I've never been to Beaumont, Texas. That's Texas right there. Bloody Beaumont. I ain't been down there. No, I ain't made it to that one.
Yeah. So you know, Ben. Just to go back to what I was saying, like Ben in our neighborhood, right? In our neighborhood, like I asked you a question. I said, do you feel like, you know, people are happy for you? But the statement you gave was kind of like, you know, mixed. Like some people are, some people not.
Right.
Do you feel like your last jail stint and coming home, maybe people wanted you to do the wrong, people were expecting you to come back to do the wrong thing, but try to do it in a different way?
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. Hey, that's all I've been doing all my life. People see this now and they see that I'm sticking to it and they applaud though, like, damn. Because and then I got me to blame for that. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them for thinking that or wanting me to do that, because this is the conduct I've been showing them all my goddamn life. I'm 45 years old. I just had to go back and do a violation at 42, 43 years old.
You know, sometimes the person that's looked down upon the most can be the most valuable key to everybody.
Yeah.
And people may not have looked at you as a valuable key to, you know, whatever, to helping people. Because sometimes you can be overlooked. You know what I mean? Some people may start off the race and be ahead of you, and you may be way in the back. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what can happen to get you up to the forefront. Whereas you're able to show and prove that your potential is just as powerful, just as strong as theirs. But sometimes people just need an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So you have opportunity now through this platform, and now you're doing some things that the people that may have been looking down on you can't even do. Not saying that any malice, any arrogance.
They ain't no arrogance. That's a fact. You saying it as a fact. That's the truth.
And people sometimes don't really expect you to be able to do what you're doing, and it's surprising. And they may not be not hating, but they may just have not expected. It may like you might have slapped them in the face kind of with your success or what you have going on right now, and you haven't even begun to reach your peak. You're still climbing the charts. Tales from the Jails. I believe we just cracked the top 200 podcasts on Apple Podcasts. We just got something saying that we just cracked the top 200. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all from y'all, man.
Yeah.
We got y'all to thank for that, man. Thank you,
It was
man.
really early. They notified us. We gotta see.
And it keeps me humble, man. My brother humble to keep working. It's working. Like anything that you see that you doing and it ain't showing no fruition, that this could come, you get bored with it and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing some gratification. It's showing like it's y'all. It's the family. Thank you, man. And then I applaud myself silently, like, because people ain't gonna sit back and just listen to no bullshit every day. Ain't nobody doing that. Not me. I know y'all ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And to see y'all here at an alarming rate every day, bopping with us. What they say, bipping in the city, that's what they're bipping. Yeah, bipping, we be bipping good right now. Yeah.
Another thing too that, one thing that, cause I haven't really been in the neighborhood every day, like we were sitting down, I don't go into too much detail, but we sitting down we sit on the steps on one of our neighbor steps where we just did a lot of stuff on that step right there. We were sitting there in front of the church, right? Where the funeral was at. We sitting outside on the steps on the neighbor steps. And then we looking down the block.
Down Hunt Street, yeah.
Down Hunt Street.
Yeah.
And that block, we done had family members, friends live on that block.
We done lived on that block.
Yeah, granny house. We been in and out of granny crib on that block. And then we sitting down and we have without going too much, but we have opportunity to do some great things.
Mm-hmm.
And we have accomplished some stuff by it. And just even sitting there, and I never even thought about it, because I just made a decision to do something, and then we looking down the block, and it didn't really hit me. Like, until I was sitting like, dang, I live my life sometimes, I don't even pay attention to a lot of those things that's going on. Like the things that we may have accomplished, sometimes I don't really pay attention to all the time until it really hit me when we were sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang.
Was it idea or?
The situation that we got with with the 15 situation. So it's like, for me, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? It ain't really hit me. So I was sitting there talking about it,
Like the magnitude finally just fell on you. That's a heavy magnitude right there. Knowledge. Not knowledge, but it's something to be like, you probably was just, because, the way you was getting them probably didn't come on at 15-1, but when you sit back and look and be like, wow, it caught up to you. It came falling on the magnitude of the whole situation.
I never even walked down the block. I never walked down. I
walk down it all the time.
In a while, I haven't walked down it in a while.
I walked down it that day when we was out there.
Yeah, but you walked down it for another reason, though.
No, but before I walked for the other reason, I walked down it, though.
Oh, yeah?
I do it just to get the feel.
From corner to corner?
Yeah, from corner to corner. I walked in like, man, I remember we used to.
The block still seem like, does it seem shorter, or it's still?
No, it's the same way. It just ain't
that they go up on a low hill and then go down?
Everything is the street is the same way. We talking about 30, 35 years of the same thing. Everything is the same thing. It's just that ain't no houses.
Still look over and see Sand Nation.
Exactly, right there though. You see it clearly because it ain't no house right there no more.
And you still look through the lots and see the other see Brooklyn Street from the.
Yeah, yes you can.
That?
Yes you can.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I gotta go down there and walk down. And we're gonna take y'all down there to walk down there, and y'all gonna be able to see basically the neighborhood where we from, where we born and raised, and a lot of things that we did. And like it's a lot of good people that came from that neighborhood, and we just trying to continue to push the envelope. And I know people always say, he always give me my flowers for whatever the case may be, but I wouldn't be upon this journey of this Tales from Jails podcast if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? I always told him that he should do this and do that, and he finally decided to do it. But I'm here because of him. So I want to give you flowers on that, man. So
thank you.
We gotta keep pushing.
We got a lot of work today. Ain't nowhere near. We just getting started. It's a lot of work. Like I told y'all, A lot of people come home from, like a prisoner, ex-convicts is coming home, right? And one thing they gotta have is you're going to be forced to have patience, and you can't look at your friend that been out there 10, 15 years and expect to acquire what he got in a month that took him 10 to 15 years to get. Now, that's one thing if he hit your hand, something crazy like that, and you go out there and do it. But for you to get it off your back, that man or that woman, they didn't get that by a motherfucker putting it in their hand. They got it by feet on land. And it might took years to do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, I mean, in your businesses, you know, it took you years to get where you wanted to go, and you still trying to get where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So it don't happen overnight, man. You got to indoctrinate, you got to drill this in your head, and that's where I went wrong at. I'm thinking, damn, man, you know, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that, I'm gonna be getting this. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, but it's the win, and the win come behind your product, not your product, but what you produce to get that. So if you working a half hour a day, might take you 30 years. You working 5, 10 hours a day, you know you're gonna get to that goal a little bit faster than what I just said. So, you know, keep that in mind.
Yeah, shout out to Dot, you know. But yeah, man, we about to get to these phone lines, man, in a minute. But I want to ask one more question to you. I want to ask one more thing to you, because I know, you know, we talk about the prison system, the prison, and how.
That's so let me hold that jacket, cuz. Hey, yo, I just asked him, was this joint sweet too, Dot? I said, hey, cuz, I was like, yo, was this joint? He's like, yeah, that joint was sweet a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'm looking cool a little bit.
Yeah, that joint is real. I look like something like mine.
No. I can tell you where yours at. I just seen some Balenciagas on yours the other day.
Yeah?
Yes, I have.
Walking past you?
Yes, I have.
Or somebody else's feet, huh?
Yes, I have. I was like, yeah, I gave the person who was wearing them some pounds and hugs before to go there.
Wow.
Looked at him, was like, them shows a little big. He's like, yeah, okay, all right, cool, sorry, come on out.
It's kids, man. But yeah, so the thing about it is this, man, you know, life can sometimes throw you, like, you know, situations where as though you may not accept whatever pain you're going through at that time, but it doesn't always mean that it's over. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep pushing, because look, you said 21 years and now you're sitting up here sharing a story. So without that 21 years, you wouldn't be able to give people what you're giving them.
No, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have the ammo. This is ammo. I wouldn't have the where would I have acquired this ammo without actually walking through that battlefield?
Mm-hmm.
You got to walk through the battlefield. See, you haven't walked through the battlefield as much as I have, but you had just taste of it. But you know why you have walked through it? Because you got so many counterparts that's around you that you respect and love. That's your brother, your blood brother, your little brother is in there right now. And he's a nigga like me, y'all. Yo, we gonna have him on the show. It gotta take us a lot of punishment to finally get it right. Me and his brother. He been there the whole goddamn time. So you're more so in tune with it than us. We just in there. You're spending your money, your time, you trying to take care of you. All I'm doing is sitting back like this. If you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to walk that battlefield to know about what's going on the battlefield.
Exactly. So yes, you know, I'm about to get to these phone lines, man. 215-316-4492, your little number. 215-316-4492. Let's get to it. Call in, man. Y'all want to talk to us, man?
Yeah, call in, man. I want to hear from the moms, man. I want to hear from the moms, man, about, you know, what they think, or if they think something, or if they got ideas, man. I like to hear from the ladies, not the, you know, the I'm down in the men, and no, we gonna, you know, we men, we gonna come up with topics and all that, but I want to hear from the ladies, man.
Yeah. You want to hear from everybody, man. I want to hear from everybody. You know, I want to hear from everybody in the chat, man. We got about 200 people in the chat, so we can talk about it.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and subscribe, man, or become a member, man.
Mm-hmm. Tell us from the jails who we speaking with.
Hello?
Tell us from the jails. What's going on?
How you doing? My name Coach Nate. I'm calling out of Chester, PA.
Shout out to Chester. What's up, bro? What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Chilling, man. What you want to talk about, man?
I got a question. It's for Black. I don't know how familiar you may be with the Delaware County. I got a meatball case, but I just wanted to know if you know about if procedures, like, is it prejudice in the court for the district attorney to come talk to me while my lawyer is not present? And if you happen to know if that would be grounds for me to file any type of motion.
All right,
we can't give legal advice. We can just give our opinion.
Yeah, we can't give legal advice. This is just my opinion on it. You saying the district attorney came and talked to you?
Yeah.
Without your lawyer present?
Without my lawyer present.
Yeah, I don't, over here in Philadelphia, I don't think they would send a DA to talk to one of us. They'll probably send an agent or a detective or something to try to gather that. But I never seen a DA come talk to, unless because they'll go through your lawyer. They'll go through your lawyer like, listen, I got a deal for you. Get this to your client and see if he accepts it. They don't come to you themselves. I'm not saying it can. Huh?
Delaware County played dirty.
Yeah, that looking like they played dirty. If the DA just popped up on you, like when he called you to the office, or was you in jail and he came and seen you in jail, or did he?
No, I'm in court. This is Monday. I'm in court, and my public defender come late, so she's not there yet. So they come to me and ask me like, am I ready to go? Well, first of all, they let me know that they switched my public defender. So I say. First of all, I'm throwing off that she even talking to me, but I'm like, oh no, y'all ain't ready to do that to me. Nah, I'm ready to go with the PD that I had, and then she not here, and now y'all ready to go. So I say, nah, y'all. So she ended up telling her client that we're not gonna have the trial today. It's all before the judge get there. We're not gonna have the trial today. She let him leave before the judge got there. So when the judge show up, I say, I never told her that I never told her anything. So I don't know. Like I said, I know y'all not lawyers, respectfully, but it just seemed weird. It's like I got a meatball case and they trying to get some type of conviction out of me.
Well, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that, but I would just basically, I wouldn't talk to them without your lawyer being. I'll just tell you that I wouldn't trust them. In my opinion, we can't really give any legal advice, but I just wouldn't talk to nobody without your lawyer there. I think that's in your best interest, man. But thanks for calling. Go ahead.
And one thing that I will say, if you have it, because sometimes we don't have it, but if you do have it, try to invest a little bit on a lawyer, an actual lawyer, because the PDs get paid by the government, which is the prosecution.
They work for the DA, yeah.
You're right. And the dude that they sent in there, I could tell he was just trying to deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't talk too much to your lawyer, man. But thanks for calling in, man. Enjoy your night, bro.
No, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Somebody on
take care.
Somebody on the other line.
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
No, I don't think nobody.
Nobody's there. Okay. Yeah. So because once again, we're not trying to give not trying to glorify criminality, but we just want to make sure people are safe. You don't want to be making the wrong decisions talking to these DAs and these people, because their job is to get the conviction. Tell us from the jails we speaking with.
Hey, Fleet. Hey, Black.
Hey, what's going on? Who this?
It's Bees.
It's Bees?
Bees.
B?
Bees.
Where you calling from? Hello? Oh, yeah. She reaching. I kind of figured that's why I ain't say who. Bees who? Yeah, shout out to you too. Yeah, that was a good try. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. The phone lines is open 215-316-4492, 215-316-4492. Call in and talk to us, man. Even if you're trying to reach. Oh, hold on. Shout out to Robert Taylor, 4575, man, for the donation, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, inshallah, success is right around the corner. Tell us from the jails we speaking with.
This is Cliff from South Philly.
What's up, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up? I'm live?
Yeah, you live, man. They can hear you, man.
What's up, Fleet, man? What's up,
going
man?
on?
What's up, man?
Listen, y'all was talking about the bank robbery, y'all, and I think Fleet was trying to ask you Because I knew a boy that was at the feds, and he was telling me the white boys from up Boston, they heavy on them armor car joints.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw a movie on that, I believe.
I was just in the halfway house with one of them, a real good friend of mine. Yep, and they was going in people's houses and acting like plumbers, but they did their homework extremely well. They was only going in spots that had that bag. But yeah, I was just in the halfway house with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got the boys from like Charlestown. Like remember that movie, The Town?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they do. They heavy on their bank robbery joint in that one little town.
Mm-hmm.
Boston boys.
Yeah, for sure, man.
White boys, and they said they get busy in the feds.
Well, I don't know about that, but I wouldn't say that's a lie.
Yeah. Listen, one more thing. I ain't giving out no legal advice, but I'm from Philly, but I live in Delaware County,
Right.
and Jersey, and my chick caught a little case out here. All I know is they got their own rules out here, and when you get a lawyer, don't bring a Philly lawyer up here. You got to get a lawyer for here, by here.
Okay. Hopefully he heard that too.
Tear him up.
Shout out to everybody in the audience, man. Hope y'all heard that, because I ain't planning on going to jail nowhere, man.
Because Delaware County ain't that far, but they frown on the fact that we come up there and do something. They play dirty with us when we up here. We get in trouble up here.
Mm-hmm.
All the way to the jail, all the way to the court. The little jail they got down here, but you need to get a lawyer from here, by here.
For sure.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Enjoy your night, man. Stay free, man.
All right. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Y'all know the number 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. You know, now I was asking you a question, like, you know, we saw people that have robbed like drug houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was one guy from our neighborhood who was actually like, he was like vicious with it. Like he was like, I think we were talking about him the other day. We were talking about him up in here. Mean.
I don't know. I can't remember if we did.
Maybe we talking about amongst ourselves. Tell us from the jails we speaking with.
They hung up.
You talking about Mean. And Mean had did a robbery one time with Bucko and something like that. And he did some wild stuff. Sometimes people be ruthless on them missions like that. And you won't expect a person to do something so crazy radical, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's people that's in jail now because they went on a mission with somebody who shot somebody, and they didn't. That wasn't even the objective. To shoot anybody.
You got. That's what you call a hothead.
And he did end up killing somebody.
That's like the movie Jason's Lyric. The nigga couldn't get right. You on it. You taking him with you, and he's the hothead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody's seen Jason's Lyric, Bokeem Woodbine, and he was a wild boy getting drunk and showing up to the robbery late drunk. Yeah, that's a recipe for a disaster.
Mm-hmm. And then they get there and something happened. Now you serving the rest of your life in prison because this person wanna. And you locked up with this person. Are you mad at this person for the rest of your bid? Like, you got his life because you gonna go up there. You know you wasn't supposed to kill that person.
Yeah, you goddamn right. I ain't messing with you no more, man. Especially if this wasn't a part of the plan.
Mm-hmm. Tell us from the jails. We speaking with.
Yo, this Tay.
What's up, Tay? Where you calling from? Walaikum assalam. What's up, man?
I'm Philly.
Yeah, what's up with you, man?
I'm good. Yo, I was just calling. I was watching your show. What main man just said about that, when you get in a county and don't have a Philly lawyer, that ain't true, man. Go with you how you feel. I had a Philly lawyer, Jack McMahon, in the county spanked out, went all the way to trial.
Okay. Oh yeah, so you got a different perspective, man.
See, but it's levels to lawyers though. He might be right. I hear what you're saying, but Jack McMahon is at the top of the charts. Like, I mean, he might can't go.
Black, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But I'm quite sure Jack McMahon can walk in any city, any state, any branch of government and represent a person. We talking about Jack McMahon here. And for the people who know who he is, he a little older. You got to be a little older to know who Jack McMahon is now.
For sure.
He ain't one of these new boot lawyers that got a name for themselves. No, he's submitted in standing firm on cases that he get.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Anything else?
You already know I be tuned in all the time, man. Y'all stay up, man. Keep it going.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for the support.
All right, man. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. So yeah, you got, that type of person, hot head. Now you in jail. rest of your life you had kids out here, and you in jail. This person seen him on the block. You're not even his friend no more.
Yeah, you gonna think about it. Is you gonna be his friend?
No.
If me and you plan to go rob something and we like, we going in there. As soon as we go in there, I shoot 2 people in here. Boom, boom. I might grab them bags, feet. You gonna run out that motherfucker. I can see you now. You gonna turn around. I'm gonna go turn around and say something to you. You gonna be haul-assing out that front door, man. This nigga crazy as hell, man. Like, you gonna be like, why you do that? That wasn't a part of nothing. You gonna hate me.
Yeah, like,
I took you. I might as well shot you in the head too.
Yeah,
I totally went against whatever. Like like that's crazy. Yeah.
Dark Skin Beauty said, what were the ideas you were talking about earlier that you wanted some input on?
Oh no, it was
from the ladies.
Oh no, it wasn't. I said if the ladies, what I was meaning to say, if the ladies had any ideas on how they think men should act. I'm just saying anything that a lady have on her mind about how dealing with a convict, which it may be a boyfriend, a family member, because women have maternal instincts, whether they got a kid or not, because they're made to reproduce, and so they're gonna always have that maternal instinct of the taking care of, and y'all can say the women can give out ideas that'll be like, damn, you know what, that's right, that may be working. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was asking, like for the input from the ladies, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dark Skin Beauty better call in sometime too.
You could have called in Dark Skin Beauty. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all, the phone line's open, 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. Don't forget, for everybody here, to hit that like button. Hit the like button. Shout out to Empath. It's my guy, Mark, man. Empath, Assistive Care. We got to continue to, push the narrative that prison is not a place for us, for our youth, anybody, male or female. We want to continue to push that narrative. I want to thank everybody who's been a part of what we got going on, everybody who's been supporting us, helping us climb the charts as our journey to become the #1 podcast. We now cracked the top 200. So that's major on Apple Podcasts. I think we're supposed to get something soon, notifying us about that. We'll kind of put it up here for y'all to see that. But yeah, man, I thank y'all, man, for the support. Thank you for everything y'all been, doing, liking, watching the videos and so forth and so on. Anything you want to add, young?
Man, we getting close to that Friday again. That's the only thing I be liking to talk about, man. I like when everybody be here. I like when we're growing at an alarming rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see how I put it right off the backboard for him?
No duty.
You know what I'm saying? But I like when everybody is in attendance, man. And then when there's more people here, like that means the message is getting heard. The message is not only getting heard, but it's going to be acted on as far as in us implementing. You ain't got to act as far as in trying to force a person to stop crime. No, man. Just be accountable and knowledgeable for yourself and take care of your family, and everything else should work itself out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. And once again, don't forget, if you're able to become a member, also if you become a subscriber, share a video, like a video, whatever you can do, man, or just listen to us, man. However you can do it, we appreciate all support. Everybody, listeners all around the world who's been listening in, because you see we got a brother, Ibn Fulani, who's in Morocco, I believe. Shout out to him, and shout out to anybody else who listening in. Shout out to all the everybody, all the family. Thank y'all for tuning in. This episode of Tales from Jail is brought to you by TNS Media Group.